All right, folks, big changes are coming. I was wrong, and I don't know if it's all good news or bad news. You'll have to let me know what your opinion is. TikTok USA has announced that it is agreed to sell the company, which means the Chinese government and ByteDance have agreed to sell the company to the group of American investors. Now, I'm not going to get into all of that breakdown of it because we don't know what the dollar amount is. We don't know a lot of the financial details yet, not at time of recording. What we do know though is things are about to change, and they're going to change in a way that we may not like. I don't know yet. Only time is really going to tell. So let me explain what's going to happen. First off, January 23rd was the deadline to be able to get a deal done because we don't know if Trump would have extended it again. He's already signed a lot of extensions. As I said in my previous video, Congress was not going to allow Trump to extend it again without something like substantial in their hands saying, hey, we're on our way to a sale. In fact, it's been radio silence for a long time until today. Now, that all being said, from what I gather, this is what's going to happen. TikTok USA is still going to be in place in San Jose, California, with all the employees and all our videos. So, our videos as content creators, everything that we've built, apparently is not going away. We're not going to start at zero again. That was something that was discussed earlier this year, that there was a possibility of buying the infrastructure, but that the app would have to be a brand new app where all of us would start from scratch again. And it's one of the reasons why a bunch of us downloaded our videos super fast, super quick. And it was just nuts, right? And it kind of started to make sense. Now, the reason why I thought a sale was not going to occur also was because the ad revenue has completely drained out of the TikTok app. You could still make money on commissions, but like for example, this year, my qualified views on TikTok actually doubled compared to 2024, and I made 87% less money in ad revenue. That's unheard of. Okay? And the reality is a company starts pulling back paying people when they're about to go out of business. Okay? Now, technically they are, because it's going to be a brand new company technically, okay? But we're not going to have to start at zero. That's a good thing. But we're now going to go to a more Americanized app, meaning it's going to be more like Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, YouTube Shorts. It's going to be more conservative. It's going to be more or less, the app is going to change to be more like the other apps available in the United States as far as, how do I put this? The freedom of content that we can post on the app apparently is going to change dramatically. The algorithm is going to be funky. We're going to have a mad dash over the next 12 months of TikTok trying to re-find its feet. And I think it's going to lose a lot of creators unless something changes as far as, hey man, if you got 50,000 followers, we're going to guarantee X amount of dollars a month if you post 20 videos, etc. I don't know. But I know that more than likely, like myself, I've really pulled back on how much I post on TikTok compared to what I did a year or two ago, because the money just was like, whoa, what the heck? I could post that. I could spend more time creating separate content for Facebook and make 70 times the money. It's crazy that Facebook pays better ad revenue than TikTok. Now, that wasn't what it was in 2024, I can guarantee you. But like I said, I was wrong. I can admit when I make a mistake, okay? I thought for certain, for sure, the way the radio silence was and with everything going on, it was going to just be a crap out, right? But apparently, we're heading in the right direction as far as the app staying in the United States and staying with us. Here's the other thing that's really going to change. If you got content creators that you like that are in Canada, Europe, any other continent and state, we're not sure how those videos are going to come on your FYP page. More than likely, you're only going to see US based content creators on the TikTok app until they figure all that stuff out. So, a lot of your international people are going to be on the ByteDance version of TikTok. And in order to see them, more than likely, you're going to have to change your VPN to be in another country like Germany or Britain or Ireland, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So there's a lot of things going on and a lot of moving pieces. I'm going to try to keep up with it as much as I can because realistically, there's only 2 content creators besides myself that are actually talking about this. So now that we know that, here's my opinion. I don't know if it's good news or bad news. I really don't. I've kind of lost interest because my problem is that the conservatives and the liberals that put this law into place back in 2024, it seems like they stepped themselves into our American lives and want to control information that we're fed. Now, from my perspective, there are some things that will be beneficial to this. Number one, we'll be able to get a lot of the scam artists that are ripping people off using AI generated content and likeness for RV industry, marine industry, and scamming people out of thousands and thousands of dollars. We'll be able to report those channels and actually something happen. It's very hard to do that with ByteDance and TikTok USA. I think the other benefit will be is I think it will be a hard reset of how we view TikTok. So I think what will happen is we'll start seeing more and more creators that actually are small creators benefit because now all that visualization, all that algorithmic data will reset and we get to see content creators that maybe we don't see on a daily basis that don't put out fake skidded information or fake skidded red pill crap or blue pill crap or any of that. So I think we have an opportunity to make the app great. But on the downside, I feel like we had something ripped from underneath us. So I'm not sure really how to feel about it yet. You let me know how you feel in the comments section.